Hi everyone, welcome to Ethereum Update. I'm Bob Chow. So today I'm going to discuss my views on Neocoin. Specifically, I'm going to discuss whether I believe Neocoin is going to have a successful future in the future. And, long story short, I do believe that Neocoin will succeed in the future. However, I do believe that Neocoin will be limited to the Chinese market. Neocoin's been described as the Ethereum of China, and there's been a lot of comparisons to Ethereum. I think that both Ethereum and Neocoin will succeed, but succeed in their respective markets, where Neocoin occupies the Chinese market while Ethereum occupies the non-Chinese market, such as in Europe or in North America. And the reason I believe this is because if you look at some other internet technologies, such as Google search or such as ride sharing, you'll see that there's usually a segmentation or a separation of the markets where Chinese users use Baidu for internet search while US users use Google for internet search. And there's basically no overlap. There are no Chinese users that use Google for Google search or for internet search, and there are no US customers that use Baidu for internet search, in my view. So basically, the segmentation between the Chinese and the US markets has been very strong in these other internet technology areas. Another area that I want to mention is maybe like ride sharing. You have, in North America, ride sharing services like Uber and Lyft, whereas in China you've got services like Didi Ride. So there's usually no overlap, and basically the markets are almost entirely separated, segmented from one another. And as each of these markets segregate and segment, I believe that Neo will continue to occupy the Chinese market, and grow in the Chinese market, whereas Ethereum will probably grow outside the Chinese market. And as each coin grows in its respective market, I think that there's going to be difficulty penetrating each other's markets. For instance, I believe that Neocoin will eventually kind of have difficulty reaching markets outside of China, whereas Ethereum will have difficulty breaking into China. And this kind of resiliency in each respective market is reflected by the internet technologies I described before, where it's very difficult for Google now to break into China, and it's very difficult for Baidu to break into the US market. One of the reasons for the segmentation, this separation, is the involvement of the Chinese government. So with respect to Neocoin, I think that the Chinese government will kind of help Neocoin to succeed, whereas the Chinese government will maybe act as a barrier of entry for Ethereum to succeed in China. So as time passes, I do believe that Neocoin and Ethereum will succeed, however, succeed in only their respective markets. And you might be wondering, if Neocoin only succeeds in China, does it have a bright future? And I think the answer is still yes, because of the large number of users in China. I think that if you look at the statistics for QQ, which is the Facebook equivalent that people use in China. People don't use Facebook in China. If you look at QQ, I think it's got something like 800 million monthly average users, whereas Facebook has something like 2 billion. So yes, using just the Chinese market or being limited to the Chinese market does limit your overall users, but there's still an incredible amount of people in China, and there's going to be an incredible amount of services that use Neocoin. Therefore, long story short, I think that Neocoin and Ethereum will both succeed, but only in their respective markets, and they're going to have difficulty getting into each other's markets as time passes. I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. If this video has been helpful, please feel free to like and subscribe to this video. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the comments below. And I read every comment, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks. Bye.